Aliens, assuming they exist, are most probably interdimensional. At least most of them would be. And here's why I think that. I subscribe to the idea that everything is information. I came to this conclusion by studying the works of theoretical physicists like Max Planck, John Wheeler, and Thomas Campbell. They all came to the same conclusion. Everything is information. It's called information theory. It was dreamed up by Claude Shannon, a mathematician from the 1940s. I might do a video about it in the future. Let me know if you want me to. So, if everything is information, that means it must be measurable, like the contents of our brains. Some estimates clock the digital storage capacity of a human brain to be about 1 petaflop, or 1,000 gigabytes. Well, for most of us, that is. Sorry, Mick. I know, low blow. Sending you love. Anyways, consider this. On a 1D plane, we have a finite amount of information. All the information between where the line begins and ends. For instance, that information can be measured in Planck lengths. A Planck length, being the smallest indivisible unit of measurement, or approximately 1.616229 times 38 times 10 to the negative 35th power meters long, is really small. So there's a tremendous amount of information in just a single one-dimensional line. Let's add another dimension. Notice what happens to the amount of information created? The act of adding just one more dimension increases the amount of information available considerably. Now, let's add another dimension. The information available again grows considerably. Here's our 3D world, the one we have our love-hate relationship with. With a third dimension, you can build universes. Everything in this unfathomably massive universe we call our own can be measured in 3 dimensions. We know for a fact that life, adorable otters, and all our stuff exists in this 3D world. Are there more dimensions? String theory, which I personally believe is wrong, but I do believe gets some stuff right, states that there are probably upwards of 10 dimensions. That's the part I think they got right. Physics is not the only discipline that envisions many more dimensions than 3 either. Buddhism claims there are 7. Some argue that if you believe in a Judeo-Christian religion, then you have to believe in many other dimensions as well. Where did God come up with all this stuff? Out of nothing, or out of another dimension? Yep, Jesus probably rocked way more than 3 dimensions. Now, we know complex intelligent life can form in 3 dimensions. We're proof of that. Then wouldn't it be rational to consider that complex intelligent life can form in 4, 5, or even 10-dimensional spaces? And if a 3-dimensional world can create universes, then one can only imagine how much information, or stuff, or diversity of life that could potentially exist in higher dimensions. More to my point, with every additional dimension, the amount of information available grows, and with that, the opportunity and probability for intelligent life to develop. I mean, look at the diversity of life we have in our mere 3 dimensions. As far as I can tell, there would be much more opportunity for intelligent life to form in higher dimensions, just based on the sheer size of it and amount of information available. Could higher dimensional beings interact with our dimension? There's evidence to support that. We do it. We can interact with and understand all the dimensions below us. That 1D line, that 2D plane. So would it not be rational to entertain the idea that intelligences in those higher, unfathomably large dimensions could interact with our dimension? UFO experiencers often state that the UFOs they observe defied the laws of physics. Maybe those UFOs are adhering perfectly well to the laws that govern their dimensions. It's just that us 3D lifeforms can't observe it, like a 1D intelligence trying to fathom a 3D world. If a 1D lifeform saw us 3D intelligences drawing a line on a piece of paper, the 1D intelligence would only be able to see the line, not the pencil. UFOs could be to us what the line we drew is to a 1D intelligence. We just can't see the pencil. Experiencers also claim that UFOs move through our space seemingly effortlessly, no matter the medium, the vacuum of space, our atmosphere, or oceans. There very well may be something else going on there that we can't perceive. I hope that made sense. I'm happy to listen to other points of view and discuss any and all other ideas. Either way, thanks for listening. If you like my work, please consider subscribing. And remember, love is the answer. whatever that means.